Sup folks, it's Ray Pooperton III with another Beast from Beyond video. Today I have part 2 of my SKULLBREAKER guide. Last time we went over how to get skulls 1 and 2 so we could get the Entangler. This video will cover everything else to get all 6 skulls and beat the arcade game. Doing this will give you a PERKAHOLIC as well as a boost to your Fate and Fortune card meter for the rest of the game. On top of that, beating SKULLBREAKER without the use of a Skull Hacker card awards you the trophy or achievement Cracking Skulls. As an added bonus, you can try for a combo of 10 or more in the arcade game itself for the achievement Super Duper Combo. The Skull 3 objective is to find the symbol that doesn't belong in the group and aim down sights at it. In every game, there are 4 symbols hidden at 8 possible locations throughout the map. 3 of them will fit with one of the groups in the graphic on screen now, and one will be from the opposite group, an odd man out. Find the odd man out and aim down sights at it to get the 3rd skull. If you aim down sights at the wrong symbol, you will need to wait until the following round to try again with a new set of symbols at new spawns. The first possible location for the symbol to spawn is in spawn itself. In the window to the left of the Neil console is the first spot it can be. Next up is the break room. In the window to the left after reaching the middle area of the room is the second spawn. The third spawn is on the back side of the cargo container on the ground floor you can walk around. The fourth spawn is on the cave wall left of Tough Enough where you jump down from. The fifth spawn is in the med bay on the center support for the surgical table with the cryptid on top. The sixth spawn is in the arcade inside the dark ticket booth. The 7th spawn is outside on the street. You can see it when up against the barrier looking off map. The final spawn is in the barrier to the right of Racing Stripes in the back alley. The Skull 4 objective is to stand on the X and then, depending on the color of your skull that shows up, take the path, collecting every single symbol of your color until you finally reach the skull, giving you the 4th credit for SKULLBREAKER. To start this skull, you must stand on the X that appears at the drop down from the Ops Center into spawn. Once you do this, either a purple or a green skull will spawn. When you walk through the skull, the Pac-Man-like game will commence. You must hit every single symbol in your color without letting your meter run out or running into a symbol of the opposite color. If you mess up, the X will not show up again until the following round. This is best achieved by keeping your eye on the next symbol while walking, only sprinting to make up for time lost opening doors or dodging zombies. Some areas are very brightly lit, making it hard to see the symbols. Playing with your graphics settings may help out here a bit. Once you make it all the way to the end and collect the skull, the 4th skull is yours. For Skull 5, you will need to collect 7 queen chess pieces and solve the 8 queens puzzle, a chess puzzle dating back to 1848, rewarding you with the 5th skull. As soon as you collect the 4th skull, a queen will spawn on the chessboard in the break room, and the 7 queens you need to place will spawn throughout the main portion of the map. None will spawn in the arcade or theater part of the map. There are 12 possible spawns for the chess pieces. The first possible location for the chess piece is in the break room itself. On the counter left of the board, you can find your first piece. The second spawn is close by. Near the entrance to spawn on the right side is 2 couches. On the right in between the wall and the couch is the next possible location. The third location is where you most likely camp out the beginning rounds, up the ladder and spawn. The fourth location is on the left going down the stairs from spawn to the water. The 5th spot is under the medbay table on the far corner closest to the desk with the green computers above. The 6th spot is also in the medbay but in the portion blocked off by the force field. Shoot a helmet into the computer and check the spot here on the scale. The 7th location a queen can show up is in the Ops Center. On the center pillar corner closest to the computer console is the next spawn. The 8th spawn is close by. Near bomb stoppers you can find another queen. Above is yet another spawn to the right of the Venom X consoles. The 10th spawn is right before the drop down from Bang Bangs to the Proteus wallby. The 11th possible location is near the exit to PAP closest to the Proteus on the right side. And the final possible spawn is in the cargo bay on the ground floor. To the left of where the Pack-a-Punch Bridge scrap metal spawns is the last location your 7 queens can be found. Once you have all 7 queens, solve your puzzle using the link in the description below. Enter your queen's location as if you were sitting in the left-hand chair closest to the exit going towards the Proteus. This nifty bit of code on this website will do its magic and show you every spot a queen needs to be placed. For ease of use, once you have your results, set your phone sideways and insert each queen into its specific spot. If you run out of queens, double check their locations earlier in the video to be sure you didn't miss any. Some of them are in fairly dark areas. Once all 7 queens are placed correctly, confetti will launch and you will get your confirmation sound. The 5th skull is complete. To get the 6th skull, you need to find 3 scraps of an input code on paper, a beginning, middle, and end. Input the code by ADSing at the SKULLBREAKER machine and using the D-pad. If the first code is incorrect, flip it upside down and try again. The 3 scraps can spawn in 6 possible locations. You know the beginning and end by the flat sides, and you know the middle by its lack of. I like to write the directional arrows down on a piece of paper, and if the code doesn't work, just flip it. Works like a charm. The first place a scrap can spawn is in the break room on the bar near spawn. The next location one can be is in the med bay on the desk below the green computer screens. The 3rd spawn is also in the med bay to the right of the cubicle where the floppy disk for the main Easter egg spawns. The 4th location to look is on a red tool bench in the projector room where Pack-a-Punch is located. The 5th spawn is in the theater bathroom sink. And the final spawn is on the concession stand counter in the arcade. Once you have the code written down or recorded, head to the SKULLBREAKER machine, aim down sights at it, and enter the directional code into the D-pad. When you enter a up or down directional code in, you will hear a click. When inputting the left and right codes in, you will not. Fret not, it is working. If your code does not work after inputting it in correctly, flip your paper and try it upside down. This should get you your 6th and final credit, allowing you to enter the game. If not, double check your code by re-looking at the scraps. As always, the objective of the arcade game is to clear 3 waves of skulls before they close in on you and without letting 3 escape. This is one of the easiest arcade games in the Ghost and Skull Easter Egg lineup. Same deal here, destroy 3 waves of skulls and win. In this particular variation, the colored squares mark a skull with their color when launched into them. To destroy a skull, launch a bomb of the same color into it. Connect skulls of the same color together to create huge combos and take out bunches at once. This is where you can earn another trophy or achievement for destroying 10 or more skulls with 1 bomb. Once you clear all 3 waves, you win. You will receive your PERKAHOLIC, quicker filling fate and fortune meter, and achievement for making it through without the Skull Hacker card. And that about wraps up this video. I hope it helps out. Subs and likes are appreciated. Peace!